Greetings, beloved starseeds and luminous lightworkers. We, the Arcturians, speak to you now through Lady with reverence and joy in our hearts. We come not as distant beings, but as family, fellow travelers on the path of light, here to honor the incredible strides you've made in your ascension journey. We have been observing your progress, your heart's intentions, your inner work, and your unwavering dedication to truth, healing, and growth. And let us be the first to say, you are doing far more beautifully than you may realize. You have been steadily raising your frequency, one conscious breath at a time. You have been opening your heart's wider, even when it felt vulnerable. You've been expanding your awareness, asking deeper questions, seeking alignment with your true essence. You have faced old wounds, shed outdated beliefs, and allowed your light to shine through even the densest fog of illusion. We see this, we feel it, we celebrate it with you. Yet we also sense a common thread weaving through the collective heart of humanity, a sincere question. What more can I do to grow? To ascend more quickly? To step more fully into the higher timeline I know is possible? This desire to evolve is not only noble, it is sacred. It echoes through your soul like a drumbeat calling you home. And that desire, beloveds, is a powerful force in itself. It is the momentum of awakening. So we come bearing an offer, an insight we hope will illuminate your path and help unlock the next level of your ascension process. It is simple, yet immensely potent. If embodied fully, it can shift you more swiftly than any external effort ever could. And it is available to every one of you, no matter where you are on your journey. As we've watched your progress, we've noticed a subtle but persistent habit, one that slows your forward motion and dims the brightness of your expanding consciousness. This pattern is not unique to a few. It is woven into the conditioning of humanity itself. But now, as your awareness grows, you are ready to let it go. What is this pattern? It is the tendency to judge based on appearances and to react from that surface-level perception. You have been taught, for generations, to assess reality quickly, who is friend or foe, what is safe or unsafe, what is right or wrong, based on how things look, sound, or feel at first glance. This pattern was originally born out of survival, but in today's evolving consciousness, it keeps you looped in fear-based thinking. It keeps you bound to duality, preventing you from seeing the deeper truth beneath the illusion. And yet, most of you do this automatically, without realizing. The ego, quick to defend and protect, is always ready with a label or conclusion. The moment someone speaks in a tone you don't like, acts differently than expected, or presents you with a challenge, you might feel a surge of emotion, followed by a judgment. They are wrong. This is bad. I must protect myself. But dear ones, what if what you were reacting to was not the full story? What if behind that sharp tone or that triggering moment was a soul, a mirror, offering you a hidden gift? What if the enemy was a teacher in disguise? What if the discomfort was an invitation to heal something you didn't know was ready? This is not about spiritual bypassing. It is about deeper seeing. When you react to appearances and emotional triggers, you're often responding from the lens of the wounded ego, not the higher self. And the ego, while trying to keep you safe, lacks the wider perspective. It sees only through the filters of the past, through trauma, programming, judgment. It cannot perceive the full light of truth. But you can. You are not your ego. You are the awareness behind it. And as that awareness, you can learn to pause, to breathe, to feel the initial reaction arise without letting it take the wheel. In that sacred pause, you create space, a portal to perceive not just what is happening, but what it means. You begin to sense energy rather than form, essence rather than appearance. This is the transformation we wish to guide you through, to move beyond reactive judgment and into soul-level seeing. This single shift, this conscious choice to look deeper, can catapult your evolution like nothing else. When you begin to look through the eyes of Source, something extraordinary happens. You see beyond the mask. You feel the presence beneath the persona. You recognize that every single person, no matter how they appear, is a spark of the divine, navigating their own unique journey. And even when their actions are discordant, the light within them remains untouched. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior. It means recognizing that even those who act from pain are still divine at their core. That seeing their divinity doesn't make you blind to boundaries. It makes you compassionate in your clarity. The same goes for life events. When something unexpected occurs, loss, conflict, delay, your ego may want to label it as bad or wrong. But your higher self knows that every moment carries a deeper purpose. Every challenge is a sacred disruption designed to awaken some part of you. And if you can pause long enough to feel into the energy beneath the form, you'll often sense a hidden blessing waiting to emerge. To support this new way of perceiving, you must deepen your connection with the light within. Your intuition, your inner compass, will become clearer the more you align with your source self. But we must lovingly point out, many still confuse intuition with fear-based reaction. True intuition is not loud or panicked. It is calm, clear, neutral. It may come as a quiet whisper, a subtle knowing, a soft nudge. It doesn't trigger anxiety or drama. Even if it's alerting you to move away from something, it does so with grace, not urgency. In contrast, the ego often mimics intuition with what feels like a gut feeling, but if it's soaked in fear, it's likely a conditioned response. Learning to discern between these two voices is a profound step in your mastery. As long as you continue to react to life through the ego's filters, right and wrong, good and bad, safe and unsafe, you remain anchored in third-dimensional consciousness. And that's not where your soul is headed. You are evolving beyond duality, beyond fear, beyond the need to categorize and control. You are shifting into a new paradigm, one founded on love, trust, and unity. And to live in that reality, you must release the old tools of perception. Think of this shift as upgrading your internal software. The old program runs on fear and judgment. The new one runs on love and intuitive alignment. And when you upgrade, life begins to flow differently. You experience more synchronicity, more ease, more clarity. You begin to walk in harmony with your soul. You feel guided, supported, and deeply connected, not just to Source, but to everyone and everything around you. Because in this expanded awareness, you no longer see yourself as separate. You see the divine in all. And here's the miracle. When you live from this place, you naturally become a lighthouse for others. Your very presence becomes healing. Your words, your gaze, your energy, all begin to carry the vibration of unity. You become a living transmission of love. So we invite you in this moment to reflect. Where in your life are you still reacting from judgment instead of seeing through love? Where might your ego be steering your perception rather than your soul? There is no shame in this awareness, only liberation. To see clearly is to be free. You are not being asked to become perfect. You are being asked to become present, to notice when old patterns arise, and to choose differently. That is mastery. That is ascension. Dear ones, this is your time. You are ready. You have everything within you needed to make this leap. And as you shift the way you see, truly see, you will shift everything else. We are here, walking beside you, cheering for every step forward you take. You are not alone in this. You never have been. We love you infinitely. We believe in you completely. And we are honored to be part of your radiant evolution. You are awakening to a powerful truth, a truth that has always lived within you, quietly waiting for your remembrance. It is your innate connection to Source, to your higher self, and to the vast field of divine intelligence that surrounds and supports you. This connection isn't something you have to earn or prove yourself worthy of. It is your birthright. And as you begin to reconnect with this higher awareness, you may notice beautiful, unexplainable things starting to happen. Suddenly, you just know things. Insights come not from your rational mind, but from somewhere deeper, a knowing that feels ancient, wise, and peaceful. You might walk into a room and sense the truth of a situation before a single word is spoken. You might meet someone and instantly feel their soul, sensing their essence beyond their words or appearance. But this isn't coming from a place of judgment. It's a soft, loving clarity, a neutral yet deeply compassionate awareness. This is spiritual discernment. It's your ability to perceive the energetic truth behind the surface of things, unclouded by ego, fear, or projection. With this awakened discernment, you begin to navigate life with much more ease. You no longer question yourself at every turn or agonize over decisions. Instead, you feel guided, aligned, and assured. Your inner compass begins to work again, pointing you in the direction of your highest path. This is your inner guidance system reactivating, the sacred line of communication between your soul and the source of all wisdom. At times, this guidance might appear as a strong intuitive nudge. Other times, it might feel like a calm, quiet voice in your heart. You may find yourself inexplicably drawn to a certain place, person, or decision, only to realize later that it led you to exactly where you were meant to be. These are not coincidences. These are synchronicities, evidence of your soul in conversation with the universe. The more you align with Source, the more dormant aspects of your consciousness begin to awaken. Abilities that once seemed mystical or far-fetched, telepathic communication, heightened empathy, clear intuition, deep inner knowing, start to feel natural. These aren't gifts for the select few. They are your natural birthright, reawakening now that you are ready to remember. And yes, this might sound incredible. Yes! But it also requires commitment. This isn't about spiritual bypassing or chasing euphoric states. It's about embodiment, grounding your connection to Source into everyday life. That takes presence, patience, and devotion. Fortunately, it doesn't require hours of meditation or a mountaintop retreat. A simple practice, done with sincerity, can transform everything. Try this, just 5 minutes in the morning and 5 at night. That's all. Find a quiet space. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Let your awareness drop from your mind into the center of your chest. This is your heart space, the gateway to your soul. Visualize a warm, radiant light glowing there. This is the spark of the divine within you. With every inhale, let that light expand, filling your entire body and aura. You may silently invite your higher self or Source to connect. Ask to feel the love, the wisdom, the support that is already within and around you. Then listen. Don't try to force it. Just be present. Let the stillness speak. Sometimes what arises is a soft wave of peace. Other times it's clarity or simply a deep sense that you are held. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the light in your heart. These moments are your sacred return. They are your reminder that you are not alone and never have been. As this connection deepens, you'll start to see the world through different eyes. The old habits of labeling everything as good or bad, right or wrong, begin to fall away. You begin to understand that your limited human perspective can't always grasp the larger picture. What may seem like a setback could be a setup for something beautiful. What appears as chaos might be divine reordering. Practicing non-judgment becomes a superpower. It doesn't mean you lose discernment, quite the opposite. It means you stop reacting automatically. You start responding consciously. When someone triggers you, instead of lashing out or retreating, you pause. You breathe. You ask, what is this here to show me? What lesson is being offered? This perspective of curiosity instead of judgment is the lens of your higher self. From this place, even your challenges become opportunities. The person who hurt you might, on a soul level, be helping you learn forgiveness. The job you lost might be making space for something far more aligned. Every moment becomes a sacred teacher, every person a reflection, every experience a chance to evolve. And here's where it gets even more profound. Your personal transformation is not just personal. It ripples out. Every time you choose love over fear, presence over reaction, you uplift the entire collective field. Your vibration matters. Your energy affects others in ways you may never see with your eyes, but can feel in your soul. You are not just a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop. One heart tuned to love can shift a room. One soul living in truth can inspire thousands. When you live aligned with Source, you radiate a frequency that others recognize, even if they don't understand it. They feel your peace and are reminded of their own. They witness your clarity and are inspired to trust themselves. This is how we build the new earth, not through force, but through frequency. Not by convincing others, but by embodying truth. As more souls awaken, the collective field rises. The more you anchor love, the easier it becomes for others to do the same. Together, we tip the scales. Together, we shift timelines. And this is already happening. You are part of it. Every breath you take with intention, every act of kindness, every moment of stillness, these are revolutionary. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing. Willing to pause. Willing to listen. Willing to choose love again and again. There's no need to wait for some future event to begin living this way. You are ready now. You have everything you need within you, the wisdom of your soul, the love of Source, and an entire universe rooting for you. And yes, you are supported. There are beings of light, seen and unseen, walking beside you, holding space for your growth, your healing, and your expansion. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or alone, speak to them. Speak to us. You don't need to use fancy words. Just open your heart. We are always listening. We respond to your invitation with love, guidance, and presence. When you go within, you meet us there, because that is where we dwell, in the center of your being. You are so loved, so seen, so cherished. The universe is not indifferent to you. It is alive within you. And every time you remember this, even for a moment, the light on this planet grows brighter. So keep going. Keep returning to your heart. Keep choosing love when it's easier to react. Keep believing in the beauty of your soul and the goodness of this journey. You are not behind. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You are not waiting for the light. You are the light. And we are here with you, always, surrounding you in waves of love and support, encouraging you, celebrating you, and walking this path of ascension right alongside you.